Welcome to HIT, High Intensity Tactics for Growth. My name is Chris Cicconelli. Thanks for tuning in. And today I want to talk about a conversation that I had with my kids the other day at dinner. And the discussion came up as LC said, "Dad, I want to be famous." And I said, "Well, Elle, why do you want to be famous?" She said, "Well, because here's why. Ariana Grande is famous, Beyonce, all of these different people. Dad, they have millions and millions and millions of people that are on their Instagram page and also on their Facebook page and Snapchat. And you know, Dad, that's how you know you're famous, is when you have all those people that are looking at all of your posts." Because we're sitting at dinner and all of a sudden we're Snapchatting and we're texting and we're taking pictures of the salt and pepper shaker and everything else that we're doing. And I finally looked at her and I said, "Is fame the most important thing?" And she said, "Well, Dad, everybody in my class wants to be famous. And the more Instagram followers you are, the more popular that you are." Isn't it crazy that that's how the world is actually moving? They're moving into this popularity contest on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's creating this anxiety that if you don't have a post out there or you don't have people liking your stuff, that you're not famous. And I said to Elle, I said, "You know what? Fame is great, and I think it's awesome that there are people that can be, famous out there that have great influences." And I said, but there's also people that are famous for not such great things. Now, I didn't go into this with her, but I was talking about things like in the back of my head as my kind of subconscious was talking to me about, like, people like Charles Manson, right? He's famous. Is that something I want my kid to be famous for, or people to be thinking about? No, I want people to be thinking about fame like Mother Teresa. Do you think Mother Teresa had a Facebook page or an Instagram page? It's about going out there and doing those acts of kindness even when nobody is out there watching. And I feel like too many people today have to live their life on this Insta lie or this fake book lifestyle that they go out there and they want to create for them, and this persona that they want to live. And I told Elle, I said, "You know what? What I would like you to do is I want you to just be a great person. I want you to have a little bit of humility." And she goes, "Well, Dad, you mean humility like humble, be kind?" And I said, "Yes, humble, be kind." She goes, "Dad, that's a song by Kendrick Lamar." And I said, "Elle, can I tell you, the best people that I know in this world are not the people that have to toot their own horn, or not the people that have to go out there and tell everybody how great they are. They're the people that are being the ones that are giving back to society. If there's somebody that if there's a post that they can put out there to help them, or some education that they can give to somebody that they can take their personal life or their business life to the next level, that's the stuff that I want you to be famous for. Those are the things I want you to be known for. Just because you take a picture of a salt and pepper shaker, and because you took a picture of your meal and it's just a great Instagram piece, and ultimately you got to pay for that post to get it out so everybody looks at it, that's not what I want you to be known for. And I think as a business owner, we have to be thinking about what is it that we want to be putting on our Instagram pages, our Snapchat pages, our Facebook pages, that people are going to relate to, and we're going to be, we'll call it, famous for doing the right things. And I think in today's world, when you sit back and you look about how fast it's going and the direction it is, do you really want our kids to have to worry about how many likes and how many posts and how many things that people have talked about? I think that sometimes is a disservice to people that are in this new generation, this generation of millennials, this generation of the Gen Xers that are coming up. And what we want to start teaching is teaching our kids to post good things that they can be proud of. And it's not about being famous. It's about being productive in your society. And that, as a business owner, is one of the most important things. When I was working inside of Pure Romance for the last 19 years, it was never about being famous. If you want to be famous, then here's how you do it. You go be famous by serving others. That's how you become famous. You want to go out there and help people find the best versions of themselves. Help them find how they can grow and develop, and they can be a better version of themselves. How they can take the information that they've been able to be given, and how do they apply that to their family? How do they be able to break the cycles of debt? How do they break the cycles of not having money saved and put away in their checking account? Those are the things that I think you should be excited about. How many of you guys are also being famous by posting other things that other people are doing, like maybe a teammate or maybe a counterpart or maybe somebody that is your peer in what they're doing? What about somebody that did a food drive or somebody that did something for needy kids or something that they did for some sort of charity event? Are we posting those things that people are posting on their page and going, gosh, I'm so proud of Susie. Look at this. Last night she worked an event and she raised $3,000 for the March of Dimes. Or, oh my gosh, look at Janet. Janet went out there and she was able to do something for muscular dystrophy. You think about all of these things that are out there today that we want to make sure that our kids understand being famous is really by being able to help others, by being able to serve more people that are out there so they can find their best version of themselves. So today, if you sit back and think about what you need to be learning and what we need to be teaching, it's how do we teach people how to be humble, how to make sure that they are putting on their Facebook pages, the things like that, about what other people are doing. And how do we come from that servant mentality? I know that that's not a word that a lot of people use because I think when they think servant, they think of somebody that is constantly assisting them or somebody that's taking care of their laundry or a servant that's taking care of feeding them or serving them food. I think a servant today is somebody that's serving the soul, somebody that's helping them from the inside out. That's what we need to be working on. That's how you grow a business, is you make sure that the things in which you want to be famous for are in the right direction. Thanks so much for tuning in to HIT, High Intensity Growth Tactics. Remember, live life by design, not by default.